Hello folks, and welcome to the second ugliest station in the New York City transit system. We are at Bowery Street in Little Italy. Well, we're in between three neighborhoods today for the summit. We're in Little Italy, Soho, and Chinatown, and I will be going to Soho later on to get over to Canal Street for our second summit today. I don't know if we're going to do the whole station because, time constraints, because I really want to show you some shots of the Manhattan Bridge and a park I know in the area. So anyhow, let's get started. First up, already we're noticing a lot of bad conditions down here. There's trash. What else is new? And quickly want to mention thank you once again to Action Kid 105 for the inspiration for this video. He just recently went back to Chambers. We did a Chambers Street Summit last year. He did visit, and there is good news. I'll quickly mention that they are working on getting elevators, for that station. So they're going to make it ADA compliant. That's pretty good. Already we're noticing graffiti. What else is new? Hey, this is what you get for it. Ooh, folks, we better be careful. I think that might be one of the bums. Yep, he's hanging around there because, I can't blame him, but see what I mean, folks? They don't care. Quickly want to mention, this was a stairwell. They closed it off because it used to be some other platform a long time ago. We're already noticing newspapers here.
Attention, everyone. It's against the rules and very dangerous.
Hey!
To ride
I think that's a JBL speaker. I'm not too sure.
Unless it's an emergency, or if you're directed by a police officer or an MTA crew member.
I can't tell if there's a help point down there where that bum was hanging around, but there is a help point, so that's pretty good. The one thing I notice here is that there's more people around here, so it makes it a little bit safe, I guess, in a way. I'll quickly mention that here at this station, you do have Jamaica Center bound train, and then you have Broad Street bound trains, so we're not really going to spend too much time down here because, again, it's just creepy. It's just creepy being down here because, again, there's a bum hanging around back there by himself. More graffiti. It's proof. I think there's only one escalator, but I'm not too sure at the moment. So, the good thing about this station is the people who live in Little Italy, this is their only hope to get into Lower Manhattan or to connect with some other lines in the city. And it stinks, they have no other alternative service, so this is where they have to go, or they have to just take the 6th line. Now, very quickly, I'm noticing more graffiti. And I want to see if the road side has been baited, but very quickly, here comes a Jamaica Center bound train right now. And I think this is an R211. I think this is. I think this is an R211. I'm not 100% sure, but I think if I heard the noise, that would be correct. But I think this is an R211. So that's pretty good. So let's hear it leave, so we can get the noise, because it makes a different. It makes a different noise. Yeah, listen. I think that is an R211. Wow. Listen to that, folks. Andy Byford on the case. R211, folks, exclusive here at Bowery today. Look at that. Thought that would have been another busted up not R211, R179, excuse me. I meant to say R179 because I got annoyed with the graffiti. So that was an R179. I do apologize. I'll clarify, R179 train. Unfortunately, once again, graffiti. The road side hasn't been baited since January. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a rat down here. Wouldn't be surprised. Because again, there's someone who vandalized everything. It's probably again, mentally ill homeless person down there. I'm not going to go back there. So again, we're going to leave as soon as possible. We're going to get to the escalator. We're We're gonna take a ride on it. I want to see what the escalator brand is because I'm curious to know what it is very quickly. And then there's more graffiti down here. Once again, it's very scary to be down here. I think this is literally the same type of fear I had when I was at Chambers Street, except I think maybe this could be worse. You see here more graffiti. Again, that doesn't surprise me. I said that earlier. So there's not really that much here to show you. Again, it's just the second ugliest station. And I'll quickly mention Action Kid. Reason why I'm bringing him up again, Action Kid 105 went back to Chambers Street a couple days ago, and he did a video going back there. So that's why I'm able to give you the update about what's going on over there. And if they do put the elevator there, who knows? We could do a 2.0 there. I would love to do it. I don't care how unsafe it may look and how desperate it may be. So I like to get the brand of the escalator. I don't think they have a brand. That's not good. I would have liked to get the brand of the escalator, but whatever. So you see here, there are numerous entrances and exits. We just came from the escalator, so now we're going to exit. Now, one thing to note here is that when you take the escalator up, you do have your ticket booth, so that's pretty good. You have your exit down there of the St Street. I'm going to head over to Bowery very shortly to film outside and show you some nice stuff around Lower Manhattan today before we get over to Canal Street. But it just proves the point again that this looks nice, but down there, down there it feels like the 20th century down there. So that's going to wrap up this quick summit here at Bowery Street. Oh, one more thing I want to show you. Zoom in. Wanted to wrap it all up, but look at that. Countdown clock, so that's pretty good. So I'm going to get going outside and we'll film more very shortly, so stay tuned, more stuff is coming up. Alright folks, so now at Canal Street in Bowery, once again, we're now in Chinatown, so we're not in Little Italy at the moment. I know how to get to Little Italy from here, but I'm not going into Little Italy today. Just want to get a little quick walk down here in Chinatown, so I'm on my way to a park. But you see down there? The Williamsburg Bridge. And there's more to come, folks, because right now I'm going to walk down Bowery and head down over and see if we can get a view of the Manhattan Bridge. And the reason why I want to show you all the Manhattan Bridge is because that's where the subway lines go. You have the N and the Q that go down there. I don't know. I'm debating what I'm going to do today because I would like to take the Atlantic ticket. Because after what happened last night at Penn Station, what happened with the railroad, in terms on the main line and how much congestion there was in the South Shore branches, I'm debating if I have enough time. I might go to Atlantic today, because I can take the Q direct and it'll take me over to Atlantic. I could just travel to Brooklyn again. I've been having better luck lately with Brooklyn than Penn Station in a way. So I'm debating it, honestly. So once again, I will show you the Manhattan Bridge very shortly when we get to it. Stay tuned for more. So right down there, yeah, too many people are in my shot. The Manhattan Bridge. So, really interesting to see it up close and in person, because it's I'm never in this part of Manhattan. Normally I never am. So of course, you know, I had to show that part. And I know where I'm going because I just looked at a map. And the map said, you know, you gotta go to where I need to go to, which is about 2 more blocks. Yep, and here's the rip-off parking garage. That's another reason why, again, people are just going to have to wake up and realize that congestion pricing is going to go through no matter what, because I read in the AM New York today that, I'll mention this, that the Assembly has approved the congestion pricing plan. So, I mean, if it does get through, the one thing I want to see again is just traffic getting better. That's the one thing I want to see. There's a car coming, and again, what's crazy here is that in Chinatown, it's barely any place to park a car. Barely any place. So I'm going to film at Columbus Park very shortly. I'm going to do a park segment in this video, because I try to do park segments the majority of my summits. So we're going to go to Columbus Park very shortly. So that being said, stay tuned for more. Alright everyone, welcome to Columbus Park here in Chinatown. So we have an athletic court down here. We have restroom, of course. That's what I just went into. Bathroom is open every day from 9 to 4, in case you're wondering the hours. There is a chess place down there, just like Washington Square Park has. That's interesting. So, of course, you got your playground over here. Trying to get the playground shot. I want to get like an aerial view of the shot. Okay, I am going to walk the Canal Street very shortly, and we'll do our second summit today, very briefly. Well, briefly meaning we're going to do it very shortly, and when I edit this out. But yeah, basketball court. There's a gym down there. There's a nice playground for the kids, of course. The kids get a lot of amenities here. They get to run around the athletic field. They get to play basketball. So this park is pretty good for the kids down here in Chinatown. Even though, again, this area is, different. Because remember, as I said before, I'm never in Lower Manhattan. I'm normally in Midtown. Hey, Pix 11 News is here. That's fun. Let's see if I can get down to where I need to be. I'm trying to get over to Canal. So I'm going to walk over to Canal Street and enter through the first entrance. So next up, folks, stay tuned. We are now going to do the Canal Street Summit. Folks, there's one more part. Apparently here, there's some kind of weird place up there. I don't want to go up there because, again, I don't think there's enough time to do so. But that's nice. They have a place where at least you can stay out of the elements if you have to. Yeah, I think we're by a police precinct. I don't know what precinct this is. If I can look right now. Yeah, it doesn't say what precinct this is. PSA 6. Oh, okay, I think we got an idea. I think this is the 52nd precinct in Lower Manhattan. Okay. Unless I'm wrong, because we're right by One Police Plaza. So again, I'm not too familiar with the precincts. I'm more familiar with them in Queens, of course, as many of you know. So as I said, I'm walking to a canal right now. So we're going to do the subway station there very shortly. So stay tuned for more. Alright folks, welcome to the second part of the 2-pack today. And we are here at Canal Street. So we're going to enter right now. There we go. So we're in. Put my wallet away. So already, I'm noticing that through here, there is, the ticket agent's probably on the other side or something. I'm not too sure, but, yeah. So let's see what we got. We got the J and the Z, right. Ah, perfect. So we can do a rail fanning segment. Excellent. I don't think he's going to make it. That's a fail. Oh boy, he got in. Only on Andy's van, this folks. So that guy's probably trying to head into Brooklyn or Queens or something. I'm not too sure because I'm not going into. I mean, I could take the J into Jamaica, but then it's a long ride, and again, I had the $5 for a leg ticket anyway, so it's like, you know what, I might as well. Okay, so right now, I believe this is only the J and the Z platforms, so yeah, as I definitely have time to do so. I mean, if I run late, I can always just take the Hempstead branch and go to Queens Village, and then get the Q88 on Amboy. And already, vandalism. Oh, I was getting scared there for a second, folks. Let's see if the roadside has been baited recently. There's graffiti, all right. Yep, just like back at Bowery. Why aren't they baiting the roadside? That's a very important thing to do. They have not been doing it. Oh boy, folks. Yep, they vandalized this too. The plan work on the J line. Yeah, I don't think that, from what I've read online, I don't think the J has any planned work this week. There's more vandalism. Folks, I think this is worse than Bowery. It has to be. I mean, I'm noticing that 10 times this is worse than Bowery. And this has to be 10 times worse than, I would say, I'm going to think this out for a second. Probably worse than what we saw at Chambers. Way worse. See that? More graffiti. Folks, what's that? Is that water? I think the ceiling's leaking. I heard when I researched the station, I was expecting this because I heard that I heard from people online in the community that this is a misneglected station. I looked it up even on YouTube, and they said the same thing, that the worst is on the end of the queue. So I'm going to have to take their word, because I know I'm going to go to the Manhattan platform first, and then I will see if I can get a Brooklyn-bound train. Because I'm thinking, you know what, I might as well go into Brooklyn. I have plenty of time to kill off today, folks. I don't care. I want to at least get the view of the Manhattan Bridge today. I'm going to have to see if I can get an N train. So if I take the Q, then I got to make one stop at the cab, and I'm like, no, I don't want to go to the Cab Avenue. If I take the N, it goes right express to Atlantic. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. Yep, more graffiti. We're not going to go down there. I think down there is just way too scary to even test the limits. Yeah, so we're going to try to make this very quick, folks, because as I said, oh good, the R and the W are on the lower platform. So I guess we can go in depth. I mean, if I want to, I'm not too sure. And I'm already freaking out about the steps, folks. These steps feel way too steep. You could easily fall down here. You could easily fall down. That's, somebody pushes you, that's it. That's why I've been saying we need elevators. There's more graffiti over here. Look at this. Wouldn't see this at Carroll Street in Brooklyn, wouldn't you? No, you wouldn't. This is a Carroll Street. This is a Carroll Street. They would maintain it at least, maybe. I don't know. I mean, if we do a Carroll Street Summit on the G line, F and the G, we're going to have to see if they maintain it in Carroll Gardens or Park Slope. You wouldn't see this in Carroll Gardens or Park Slope. They wouldn't tolerate it. Because they have the money. And probably Trottenberg probably doesn't screw them. What else is new? So we're on the Manhattan-bound platform right now, and yeah, I'm noticing there's a lot of disgusting stuff down here. The track looks clear so far. There's some trash. And the one scary thing about this platform is, I'll mention this right now, is that I'm wondering, how do people put up with this? This is such a short platform. I feel unsafe down here. I absolutely feel unsafe being down here. Why would I feel safe being down here if there is a train, and literally, somebody pushes you, that's it. You're done. You're done. You literally fall onto the track. Yeah, here comes a Brooklyn-bound Q train. Yeah, I'm gonna walk right now to the R and W platforms. I'll see what I can do at the moment, folks. But there's water down here. That's definitely water. Over here, the platform gets a little bit more wider. So we'll try to see if we can take the RW platforms right now. So this is pretty in-depth today, folks. We're going a little bit in-depth in a way about things. Thankfully, that J and Z platform, again, you have one platform that goes to the last stop in Lower Manhattan, and then the other platform that goes into Queens. Right. So we'll have to walk this way. And up there is the R and W platform, so we'll go down there. I mean, I'd like to take a look at the 6th platform. I would like to, but I don't know if we're going to have enough time to. Alright, so I'm debating it because, again, I could leave before 1:30, and I can make it to Atlantic and hopefully make the 205 Hempstead train, but I doubt it. The way I'm walking in this pace today. Okay. Just be careful again, folks. These steps are very dangerous. Very dangerous. Like I said, I don't feel safe here. I just don't. Like I said, somebody pushes you, that's it. You're done. Thankfully, there's a help point here. That's good news, I guess. Okay, thankfully, I'm going to say this right now. There's a camera here. Just noticed it. I'm like, wow, camera's right there. I just had this thought. I'm like, folks, I wanted to show you that. And more graffiti. So I believe we are entering the NYCT platform momentarily. So here is the NYCT platform. We're now at Canal and Broadway. Wait for that guy to walk past us. So here's the local platform. And there's no exit. So if you want to get back to the 6, you got to go the other way. So far, once again, no trash so far. I believe, if I am correct, that is the express track for the N and the Q. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop recording for a sec. Let's see, once again, no ticket proof. Alrighty. But they do have that. That's good. They do have this. That's good. I want to stop recording, but I wanted to show you this. Yeah. Uptown R train. So what I'm going to do right now is we're going to go to the 6th platform, and then I'll wrap this up on the Brooklyn-bound platform of the N and the Q. Because if the Q comes to Brooklyn, I'll just pass it up and take the N instead. Because again, I'm not stopping at the cab. I'm not in any mood today. I'd rather just go express to Atlantic and then get my ticket over there. So, stay tuned for more. I'm walking now to the 6th platform. Well, folks, artwork. Right here at Canal Street. Union Square. I said, if my wait at Penn, I'm going to say this again, folks, I'd rather would just go to Atlantic. Because if, again, sometimes they do call trains early at Atlantic, and I could get to Queens Village and get the 88. 6 platform. If we can only do one today, that won't, but you know, I don't mind. I don't mind if we can only do one platform today, because I am going to have to find a way to get to the Brooklyn-bound platform anyway. Since I am literally right near Brooklyn, I might as well go into Brooklyn. Up the steps we go. Uptown and 6 trains. That's the platform we're going to be doing today. Uptown and the box. That's where we'll be going to. Neat. Downtown 6 trains are upstairs. Oh, go there? Yeah, I might as well. We can do both. Not the end of the world. Yeah. Wow, we can do both platforms, so that's pretty convenient. So now we're at the downtown platform. Already a fail. Help point's not working. Next City Hall bound train is coming in 9 minutes. That's pretty good. Already again, I hate these short platforms. It feels a little bit more wider, but look, folks, more trash. What else is new?
There is an Uptown Local 6 train to Parkchester approaching the station. Please stand away from the platform edge.
So there is an Uptown train coming right now. Interesting. That's interesting. Very interesting. So we're going to walk right now to the Uptown and 6 platform. There's a train coming, so we'll wait for it to go by. We'll take our time going down the steps because, again, these steps are just too steep. They're very dangerous. I do not like them, not one bit. Already it's dirty down here. So, yes. I don't see the Uptown trains. Unless this is the Uptown platform. Sure. Oh, okay. Uptown 6 is this way. Okay. So I want to check the arrival board and see when the next N train's coming. So I'm willing to wait it out. Yeah, I'd say it's only 12:51. And if I want to go to Queens Village, as I said, I can just deal with that. Okay, next train's coming in about 5 minutes, so I don't know. I mean, if I leave now, then I can beat the traffic. So I'm debating it. Should I or shouldn't I? So I don't see an entrance at the moment for the 6. I like to go to it. And there goes the Uptown N train. Let's see if I can go upstairs very quickly. Very steep, folks. Very steep. Let's see. I wanted to see if I can get the Uptown platform very quickly. I don't think we're going to go that way. I have to go out of my way, and I'd rather just go back and wait for the end. So, we're not going to do the Uptown platform, folks, because I just realized something. It's almost 1:35, and I can get the Far Rockaway train at Atlantic. So I'd rather just do that today. As I said, I don't trust the traffic in Jamaica. Many of you know that. That's why I left early last week. So, I think this is going to wrap it up. Nothing else to show, I guess, other than this danger. Now, what makes this dangerous is, let's say someone pushes you, right? And then, oh no, I fell over the barricade. That's not safe at all, folks. Once again, the MTA does not care about safety. They could care less. And there's more trash on the tracks. Because again, they're not picking it up. They don't care if there's a track fire. Oh no, we don't care that people can't get into Brooklyn. They're not good. I think I might have saw a rat. Not too sure. So I get paranoia what I saw in what I saw in Brooklyn last week on the L. That was very alarming what I saw at Lumiere Metropolitan last week. So I think that's going to wrap it up. Because as I said, the N train's coming in 2 minutes. And I'd rather would just take the N and go to the Atlantic Terminal right now. And get the 135 train to Far Rockaway. And I'll just get to Jamaica that way. Because if I go to Penn, then I got to wait till 2:11. I mean, I like my express train. Don't get me wrong, but then the issue is I'd rather just be on the train already. I mean, yes, it is decently crowded on the Far Rockaway train, but, you know, it's like, I took it last week. I didn't have a problem. I'd rather just take I'd rather just use the Atlantic ticket again to get back into Queens. So, that's going to wrap it up. Thank you all for watching. Until the next one, please take care.